Okay, guys. We got an interesting scenario at work today. One that we have not encountered prior to now that I can think of. We're looking at another game from the 2012 7-day roguelike called Cogmind, a very, very famous roguelike at this juncture, made by a gentleman named Kizrati. Um, why it's unique and why it's a situation we haven't encountered before is I have several conflicting policies at work in regards to this game. The first is, even though we look at a lot of 7-day roguelikes, I've always said, let's look at the most modern incarnation. I want to play the most polished version of the game I can. We're not doing that today. We are looking at the old 7-day roguelike, the final version of the 7-day roguelike version of Cogmind, not the most current version. And that is because it conflicts with a second policy, which is, the objective of this channel, allegedly, the never to be attained objective of this channel is to get up a playthrough of every single free English-speaking roguelike ever made. This is an English-speaking roguelike. It is free. But Cogmind has since this time gone on to become a commercial product, a much more highly advanced and polished game than what we're going to look at today. And it's kind of weird. Do we look at the most modern version, or do we look at the one that's free? So I can say, hey, here's where you can get it for free. The reason, the tiebreaker for me is that I don't own the commercial version at the moment. I thought I did. I some time ago bought a package from Steam that had a ton of very popular roguelikes in it. Tome 4, Dungeon Man's, Caves of Cud, and I could have sworn it had Cogmind in it, but apparently not, because I don't see that I own it on Steam, so I guess I don't. At some point, when/if I come to own the game, I will play the commercial version on this channel as well, because it is extremely popular, and I should. For those of you who have played that version, you want to see where its roots are, we're going to check that out right now. And for those of you who have never seen it at all, well, this is a free game you can get, and it sounds like it was pretty popular even back in the day. So let's take a good look at it. So Cogmind, what can I tell you about it? Besides the fact that it was made for the 2012 7-day roguelike challenge by Kizrati, here's the introduction. You are a prototype for a form of highly intelligent artificial life capable... My lips are dry, sorry. Capable of quickly interfacing with and learning from the surrounding environment to evolve over time. However, it is difficult to separate the power to grow from the desire for autonomy, and as a result of your increasingly uncooperative attitude, i.e. refusal to carry out the commands of the Overmind, absolute ruler of the subterranean robot civilization, you were violently shocked and discarded in the Scrapyard for later recycling. But instead of rendering you helpless, the process enhanced your abilities. You are the Cogmind. Or, more robotically, you are the Cogmind. So that's us. We're the Cogmind. There's not a lot more in this, aside from running it. Here's how you run it. Commands, press question mark for help. We'll do that right away. Aside from that, there's not a lot in this README file. Before we dive into it, two other points of note. This is at least the third roguelike we've looked at on this channel that it came from this premise, the idea that you're a robot. And I think, I could be totally wrong on this, I think we're going to be collecting pieces of other robots to, evolve ourselves by strapping those pieces onto our body. If so, the first we encountered was Scrap from the 2005 7-day roguelike challenge, a game I absolutely adored. Then Hivemind, which I didn't like at first, but I gave it a second playing on this channel, and turns out I quite liked it. Not quite as much as Scrap, but it was a good game. And now, of course, Cogmind. There might be some others in there, too, that I'm forgetting. But, okay, so what can we see here? Let me just move my window around so I can find a place to play this where I can see it in a sizable manner. We have a core 400/400, energy 50/50, matter 100 out of 300. Don't know what any of this means. A warning. System corruption 0%, temperature cool, heat 0. Movement core 200%. All right. Time is 0. Location is 0 in the Scrapyard. And our parts, we have power, A, unused, propulsion, B and C, unused, utility. So these are where we're plugging the different parts. Let's start off with the, what does it say up there? Systems online, loading variables, integration equals OK, location equals Scrapyard, danger equals none, goal equals escape. It says none, but I'm assuming those letters are monsters, as in the traditional ASCII designation of monsters in a roguelike. But let's press question mark, see what we're doing. Ooh, look at that fancy fade out. That was kind of cool. All right. Let me see here. Alt for movement keys, or your alt movement keys. What? Shift. What? I'm literally not quite understanding the opening volleys of this sentences here, of these sentences. Shift map view plus shift for jump center on south. CMB? What the hell is CMB? Oh, center mouse button. Shift left. Oh, so we're using the mouse. Okay. V for show volley range. Perhaps how far we can fire is my guess. Movement keypad. Got it. Arrows can also move you. Use shift and control for diagonal if you're using a laptop that doesn't have a number pad. VI keys to move if you wanted to be all stubborn and old school about it. Shift and keypad number to run. Okay, so shift in a direction is run. I don't know if that's going to be a la, something like Mike's Adventure Game, which is shunts you down a hall until you hit the end of it, or if it actually speeds you up. I don't know. So lots of different options for how to do things. Control, keypad 5. I gotta balance everything here. Keypad 5 or wheel to wait. Like move the wheel? My wheel doesn't work on my mouse anymore. It's broken. Everything disintegrates around me, guys. Including the Queen. That's worth noting, incidentally, guys. The Queen of England died today. Very sad day. But let's get our Cogmind off of that. G to get, A to fast attack. Okay. X to examine. F to fire mode. What the fuck? There's a lot here, guys. There is a lot here. And without a more in-depth notation on how to play, I think I'm going to be struggling. I even see at the bottom more commands in Advanced Player's Guide, Manual 2.txt. Do I have a Manual 2.txt? Let's just find that out for the record. Yeah, manual. Oh, there's a manual, for God's sakes. Let me read this, and I'll get back to you in 2 seconds. Okay, we are back, guys. I took the time to read the manual. There are actually 2 manuals. There's a basic manual, which is all I read, and Manual 2, which has more advanced data. I, logically should probably read both, but I'm of limited time to get this game played today. So we're going to dive in, having read only the one, and hope to hell we can figure out what we're doing as we go. We can always record a second video later. For those of you who are familiar with Cogmind already, be prepared to laugh your ass off at me. I don't have a clue what I'm doing here, so this is weird. I did learn that this is the Scrapyard. There are no enemies here. We're here to gather garbage to help make ourselves. Let's start by doing that. Oh. Surf collects debris. Surf collects debris. Is the surf an enemy, or is that me? K01. Oh, the T is actually a different thing there. Okay, so we picked this up, whatever that is. What did we just do? What, maybe not. G, get. Got an armored wheel. Let's gather as much as we can, and then we'll worry about fixing ourselves up. Acquired a medium laser. Acquired a flight unit. So the objective in this, by the way, guys, an aluminum leg. Oh, we don't have more inventory capacity. Okay, so let's take a time here to explain a few things. The first thing is, our objective is to escape the city. We want to go up. We started at the bottom of some facility. We want to climb up to the surface and get the hell out of here before we can get killed. That's the only objective. Nice to know that in advance. You have several different things to worry about regarding your body. The first is we can see our core is at 200%. The core is your hit points. When that hits 0, you're dead. But you can swap out different cores apparently, and this kind of thing. Maybe 400, 400. 400 of 400 at the top. Sorry, movement is by core. And we are moving at 200% speed, I think, because we're not really burdened with anything. We just picked up a ton of stuff, as you saw. But the stuff we picked up is in our inventory. It's not attached to us. And stuff in your inventory is considered weightless for the purposes of calculating your speed. Right now we have a base, I think a base hover thing. Hover propulsion unit. Which is fast, but doesn't allow us to carry a lot. So let's or we use a lot. Let's try and figure out how to equip this stuff. Now, to put the armored wheel on, if we wanted to, I don't know if we can. What's one wheel gonna do? Are we gonna become a unicycle, or I don't know. But assuming we could, you need something called matter. We have 100 out of it, out of 300. Every time you attach something to yourself, it uses some matter to sort of accomplish the welding process, I guess. Matter is also what is used as ammunition for any ballistic weapon. It gets converted to the appropriate ammo when it's needed. Energy is what you use for, I think, both movement and certainly for firing energy-based weapons. We have to worry about being overheated. We have to worry about system corruption, which is different from your health, and a bunch of other things. But let's try and figure this next step out. How do we attach something? I'm not seeing it, guys. It should be something very obvious. Part info. Okay, right mouse button and left mouse button to use. Got it. I forgot we could use the mouse. It's very uncommon, of course, in roguelikes. So let's do a right mouse button on this. It's an armored wheel, type wheel. I'm having trouble reading the screen, guys. I have new glasses on the way. I went and got some, went to the eye doctor and got some glasses ordered, so I'll have something for reading a computer very near on hand soon. Right now I'm using glasses which are like sniper's glasses. They're used for, like, they're not really sniper's glasses, but they're used to see things at great distance. And my computer is, of course, 2 feet away. And without them, it's even worse, so... Alright, wheel propulsion rating a 1, integrity 60 out of 60, coverage 80. So the coverage, very important to know, is its chance to be hit. The higher the number of the coverage, the more chance that item will be hit in combat. With nothing attached, our core is always going to get hit. So you do want to have as much coverage on you as possible to keep your core protected, because of course your core is your health. Mod X35 energy, it uses apparently -1 energy per move. Is that like it uses 1 energy or 1 less per move? I don't know. Let's try equipping it and see what happens. Alright, press the left button. There you go. Under our propulsion we have that. Our energy went down to 34 out of 50. There is a warning of some sort. I don't know what that's about. Let's attach the medium laser. Let's not attach the aluminum leg right now, or the flight unit, because we are, of course, let's get out of this. How do we get out of this? Escape? Yep. Because we are, of course, using a wheel. I guess we're like, I'm picturing us as a unicycle. Let's see if our energy is dropping a lot. It is. Is this going to be a big problem, guys? Can we rest and get back energy? Yes, if you press 5 key, you wait, and your energy comes back. Let's gather as much as we can before these other robots pick this shit up. Got an assault rifle. Let's attach that as well. Alert. What did that say? Fuck. I couldn't read in time, guys. What did that say? I have no idea what that said. Got matter. That's good. Let's get all the matter first. Lots of matter. Our energy's doing fine now. I don't know what the hell was going on before. Got light treads. That's cool. This reminds me, it's weird that this dollar sign isn't a thing. Looks like it has to be colored to be a thing. Is that right? Is this a thing? It was yellow. Yeah, it is. We just can't use it yet. How do we drop something? Let's go get this other matter. We don't need that. Acquire 1 matter. Yay. Should I blow these guys up? I don't think so. They're not hurting me. Let's try and get out of this thing. Excavators. Those must be excavators. They're the T's. Are excavating. How do we get out of here? Oh, there's a ladder right there. Okay, guys, we got lots of matter. We have as much as we can carry. Oh, that's why we only got 1. Our energy is maxed. Our core is maxed. We're not that well armed, but whatever. Let's go up and see what we see. Alert. A rogue... So our location is materials. The danger is low. Our goal is escape. Alert. A rogue bot has emerged from the scrapyard. Terminate on contact. That's us. Fuck, that's us, guys. See, you see this, Our mice are not aligned. Damn it. Now it is, and since I can control it to point at what I want to point at as long as I'm looking at the OBS Studio window. You see this thing here, it's colored. I'm assuming it's something we can pick up versus these things that are gray that appear to be just debris. Oh, interesting. There's a... Very interesting. Okay. That little flashing square that's attached to the... That little flashing square that is northwest of the mouse cursor in the actual game is directly at the mouse cursor's head. It's just to do with the way I've scaled the screen so that you can see things in full view rather than, and so I can see things rather than leaving it tiny. There's a W. What do we know about that? Let me try pointing at it. I am actually pointing at it. It's a scout. My base chance to hit it, I think, is 29%. But if I get closer, does that climb? It's gone, of course. It's a scout. I don't want it reporting back. Does it report back? Let's look at it again. Oh, fuck. I'm pointing at the wrong thing. Still 29%. Let's try left-clicking it, see what happens. No, it moved us. How do we fire? Oh, do I do this? Activated. So these things are now activated. They have to be activated to be used. Oh, this wasn't even activated, was it? So activate our armored wheel. Activating or deactivating items does not take a turn, by the way. How do we actually shoot? Can I just left-click this guy and have it happen? Now we have a base hit of 42%. No, it still moved us toward it. I wonder if the fact that it's green means it's not posing a threat at the moment, but I don't know. Let's try the question mark. Control. Fast attack is A. Fire mode is F. So it looks like we're using the mouse and the keypad and everything. Let's just get out of this. Whoops. Let's try F. Yeah, the green line shows that we have a clear line of sight to him. Do I press F again? Looks like I fired. I think I'm firing both my medium laser and my assault rifle. It did warn me against fighting protracted battles. This is, of course, using matter because we're using the assault rifle. It's using energy as well, but energy looks like we can recuperate, right? Or we killed it, at any rate. We get some matter there. What is here? How do we drop something? Let's drop the flight unit. How do I drop it? D. No. Center button, maybe? My center wheel doesn't work, so this could be a problem for this game, guys. My center wheel is broken on this, so let's hope it's not mandatory for the game. How do we drop shit? There's got to be a way. Detach. Control left mouse button is that. Drop. Control and left mouse button. Alright, so we dropped that. Then we can do... We got a hover unit? That's what I wanted. Wasn't there something else there? No, that's all there was, I guess. Alright, we got a hover unit. These guys aren't bugging us. Let's just... Well, what's this? I don't know. I don't know what's here. I'm liking the little sound effects and little, you know, it's a trap. Ooh, that guy's firing at me. Let's get out of here. It's attractive in its own way. That yellow thing is something. It's an ion engine. Let's get that. So let's drop, let's control drop just the basic wheel. And let's get the ion engine. Now we can try changing this out with our what would this swap in for our power unit? Maybe we don't have a power engine unit yet, do we? There you go. We have an ion engine. Alert energy is low. Let's activate it. What exactly it does for us, I'm not sure. Although our energy was only up to 50, and now our energy can go up to 200. So at the very least, it raised to that. I can't speak to much more. If we want to carry more inventory items, guys, we're going to need to find like trunk space. You know what I mean? Like we're going to need to find a carrying capacity of some sort. There's another one. There's a light ion engine. Let's carry it as a backup. We don't need to go down there. Just trying to stay ahead of that yellow G that keeps chasing me. I can't tell if it often appears with that green G. I can't tell if they're one unit. And I know that some robots take up more than one square, so I can't tell if that's like multiple pieces of the same robot. Oh fuck! There's somebody up ahead shooting at us again. Surprised there aren't like sound effects for the actual firing and such. How do I know it's here? A heat sink. Let's drop the hover unit. Although the color of it may have indicated that it was like a better thing. I don't know. Can I use this? What happens if I plug this in? It goes into utility. Let's learn about it. Mass 1, rating 1, integrity 30 out of 30. Okay, coverage is only 20. Bracket 4% chance to get hit. I don't know. Maybe it saves me energy. Dissipates 10 heat per turn. Or maybe it uses 1 energy. I don't know. Can't quite tell what his nomenclature signifies here. Fuck, okay, we're gonna have to fight, guys. There's shit coming behind us and we're trapped. There's a pest. We killed it. I see yellow squares next to the armored wheel and the medium laser and the assault rifle. Maybe that indicates they're damaged. Maybe the orange hover unit was badly damaged. I can escape now. Medium laser was destroyed, guys. We need another weapon. Do we hole up in here and fight? Or do we keep trying to run? We're killing these things, for what it's worth. Our armored wheels, yeah, you can see it's now an orange thing, so I think the armored wheel is almost destroyed. How's our core doing? Alright, we killed everything there. Let's gather this matter. What's here? Flight unit we don't want. A heat sink. Let's grab that. Oh, maybe it's broken? Sorry, is my mouse pointing at something weird? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Alright, let's attach the heatsink. Got some matter. We have another light ion engine. We've already got one of those. Let's not get a second one. We can always... Let's attach this one. Oh, for God's sakes. How do I... oh, got it. Let's get the ion engine out. Let's attach the light ion engine, which doesn't give us quite as much maximum capacity as you can see, but much less energy available. Maybe let's take out the armored wheel and put in the light treads. Insufficient energy. Does it take energy? Maybe it takes energy to attach shit. I don't know. Wait one second, guys. I'm out of the window. Oh fuck! Killed it. Whatever it is. Let's try attaching this. Orange might be destroyed. Is it? Maybe not. No, I guess it's getting damaged, not destroyed. Let's attach the light treads. Let's drop the stuff that's almost broken. Pick up whatever else we can. What do we got here? Flight unit don't want. Flight unit don't want. So it looks like the equal signs are propulsion means. Yellow is engines. Let's get that. Matter of fact, let's install that. And activate it. Alright, what else can we get here? What is this? Ooh, it's a weapon. Okay, let's get that. Let's put the light assault rifle into place. Activate it. Get that one as well. Rest of this is all junk. Okay. All right, I'm starting to at least basically cotton to this. I don't know if that R is a scavenger collects. Okay, that guy is a scavenger, so he's collecting bits and pieces of stuff on the ground. But if he doesn't pose a threat, let's just leave him alone right now. I'm standing on a wheel. Let's get that. Nothing in here. This is all dead-end shit. Damn it, buddy, get out of my way. The G, what does the G stand for? It's a fighter. What are my odds of hitting it? 56, that's pretty good. Oh, we killed it. You see his pieces go scattering. What do we got here? This is a broken aluminum leg. It's partially damaged aluminum leg. This is a good aluminum leg. Don't need it. Another ion engine. Let's drop the light ion engine. Whoa. And get this ion engine. The yellow G is still pursuing us. I don't know if that's the same one as before or not. What is this one? This one's called a soldier. So it must be a slightly more impressive / threatening version. We can't just run, though, because it's going to chase us down the straight corridor we're heading into, right? Maybe not. Maybe we can dig around like this and keep some cover between us and it. Okay, no, now we're trapped. Our assault rifle was destroyed, guys. Let's put on the other light assault rifle. Activate it. Which does not take any time. Let's activate this heatsink as well. Let's also put on an aluminum leg. Does it matter? Like, well, can we have an aluminum leg and light treads? No, you have one or the other. Well, let's use the aluminum leg for now. I should probably look at which one does more coverage. The little G is dead. The fighter's dead. Oh, you can see it dropped a light ion engine. I guess we got it or something. I don't know. Acquired ion engine. Acquired 6. Maybe it's earlier. I don't know. The soldier is proving most difficult to destroy, but we did get it. Our core is still relatively intact. Let's take a look at ourselves. Like, our ion engine is on the verge of destruction. Left click. Activate it. Let's keep this as it is for a minute. Let's get some of this matter, because we of course used a ton there as ammunition. Okay, we got full matter. What are we on? Small laser, we need that. Just to have it on hand. Still getting used to what I'm looking at when I look around the screen here, guys. Let's drop the light treads entirely to pick up the aluminum leg. And let's get that going too, so we have 2 legs. We're not a hopping unit anymore. We're walking. We're walking around like a man. What is this? Don't need any more heat sinks right now. A light nuclear core. Let's pick that up and take a look at it. It's a power core, mass 4, rating 3. Integrity 47 out of 49. Like, do we have 400 in our current core? Is that what that means? Or what does that mean? Coverage 60. It adds 7 heat. Power supply plus 8, storage 60. So it would have more storage capacity. We're only allowed to keep... No, we're at 200 right now. Let's just put it in and see what happens. Like, can we swap it out? Is it the ion engine? Like, what is this? How do you swap in a core? We're already using it, apparently. No, that's not it. How do you swap cores? Because it's not in this list, right? Can you? Is it this? Yeah, I guess it is. So is that better or worse? That's worse. What happened to our ion engine? Did we drop it? drop this ion engine. Let's get this ion engine, which is better than the light nuclear core. Okay. I guess the engine and the core are the same thing. We need another weapon. What is this? Another small laser. So let's get that. Where the hell are these stairs, guys? What do we got here? Still for grenade launcher. So the thing they warn about in the instruction manual is that explosives do a lot of damage, but they spread it out over the entire robot, so you won't damage individual systems as easily, I guess. But they also, when they leave little to salvage when you kill it. Maybe we'll leave that one behind for now. I don't know if that's wise. Is there a way to see the map in greater detail? What does it say about map? Move cursor. Not entirely seeing how to move the map around. I'm not sure if we can. I don't think there's a time limit or anything, guys, but I just want to know where I'm going. How's our matter? Use a little more. Energy's kind of fluctuating, isn't it? That's interesting. Fuck. We don't necessarily need to be in there. Light cannon. Gonna drop the wheel in exchange for the light cannon. So when you drop something, it looks like it drops it into an adjacent square. So there's only ever one thing per square. Where are these stairs? I mean, there was a lot of guys back there. Maybe they're like guarding the stairs. I mean, that's what it implies. I assume there's no secret doors. That'd be kind of weird in this game. Come on, guys. You're blocking my way. I don't want to get into a fight with you. Just get out of my way. Oh, we swapped places there. That was interesting. What is it? What is an exclamation point in this game? Oh, it's a storage unit. Maybe if we unhooked one of our heat sinks, we could use that. Let's drop for a second the small laser to get the storage unit and just try and use it. If I take off a heat sink by dropping it, I can put it in there, and I think I'm allowed to carry more now. What? Maybe not. Maybe give me more matter. I'm allowed to carry more matter. Nonetheless, let's go with that. Exit found. There we go. Let's go right for it. Up we go. The Cogmind has evolved. Power. Oh, do I choose? Do I choose this, or is it power went to 1? How do I do this? The mouse itself, right now, I was actually pointing at the letters, or the words. It doesn't, I can't use the mouse. Unless I use it. Oh yeah, I can't use it like this. Okay. Again, my mouse and yours are not aligned. That's why it's suddenly highlighting when I'm pointing nowhere near it. Power, propulsion, utility weapon. Let's allow ourselves one more utility slot. I'm assuming that's what that is. I don't know. And one more weapon slot. And confirm it. Yes, that is what it is. So that means we can use... Oh, we left ours. We left some stuff behind. Maybe we didn't want to. Let's put the light cannon into place and activate it. We don't have any more utility stuff to use. Oh, I guess we took power. We could add in more propulsion units. That's neat. More, not propulsion, but more cores. I guess. I don't know, unless I'm mixing up my terminology here. Maybe your core is a base of 400 plus the ion and just giving us 75. That's what that means. do one more level here, guys, and we'll call it an episode, and we'll resume with another episode if we're still playing. It was pretty cool so far. It feels like there's a lot to it. Here's the two things I'm facing. One, there's a lot to it, and haven't fully grasped it yet, but that's okay. That's totally fine. Two, it's a very small window, and even in the what the hell we're looking at here, the OBS Studio window, it seems a bit blurry, and with my eyesight has like failed in a week. Like, it was doing fine, and it was all of a sudden, whoa, fuck you! Like, those pests are shooting at us. Let's get closer and shoot back. It just feels like I'm having trouble seeing when I wouldn't have before. How we doing, man? One of our things got destroyed. I didn't even notice. Let's put a small laser in its place and activate it. Our light assault rifle got destroyed. Is that what it said? Oh, it was earlier. Scavenger cloud. There's fucking scavengers collecting shit. Don't collect the shit I just got for killing these things. What is this? What am I on? 10 matter? I don't light ion engine. Okay. Oh, I see. Maybe I see what's happening here. Maybe. I'm not sure. Probably not. In this box up here, the scan, it's saying 15 matter, but I know we're on a core of some sort. Sorry, in this box up here, it's saying 15 matter. When usually it tells us what's in our square, but I know we're on a core of some sort. So I'm not sure what that means per se. Let's try getting. Is that a light ion engine? Let's get some matter here. A lot of these pests coming around the corner. Are they still pests? Is that what they are? Yeah. Wouldn't mind some sound effects to go with, when things get destroyed or when you get hit and that kind of stuff. It's hard to absorb it all, Our scan is telling us the last thing we scanned, apparently. There's a flight unit. We don't want that. Go for the G. The G is the thing that's dangerous to us. Okay, we killed that. What is this? Wheel, don't need it. Small matter storage unit. I mean, let's get it because, okay, fuck. Let's drop a light ion engine to get this, to use this, because we have the slot open. And then let's get the engine again. This is an ion engine. So matter you collect automatically as soon as you step on it. What is the Y? What is it? A defender. Our base hit appears to be 61%. We could hit it pretty easily, but maybe it's stationary? Who knows? Let's avoid it for now. I like these little rooms because they're tightly confined. You're not going to get shot at randomly. There's a G up there. Another defender. Rather face a G. Oh, what is this guy? Our aluminum leg got destroyed, guys. What is this guy here? A transporter. Don't care about that. Oh, like we just lost like half our weapons. Is there a way to escape from this region? I should run the other way, of course. Let's get the fuck out of here. I think we're running out of weapons, guys. We still have a light cannon left. But there's too much here coming at us. The Ys can move, for the record. Are we completely disabled here or something? We don't need propulsion. We're just moving really slowly, guys. Our weapons are down. We have no more... All we have down here are engines. Oh, we have a small laser. I guess I can put that in, but there's no point in standing and fighting, is there? Oh, that's a storage unit. I didn't think that's what that was. Well, fuck it. Let's put that out just to have some, like... It'll serve as, like, armor. Right, it's something that can get destroyed instead of us. Do we need any matter? We can use a little bit. Let's try and get through this door. There's like... Oh, fuck, it's a dead end. Guys are pummeling us. We have very little left. Our engine is being destroyed. We can swap it out at some point if we start taking enough damage. The question is, like, do we head up around this way? We know there was a lot over here, but they might have all come down here. Or do we head down this way where we know they're all also here? So I don't know. I feel like we have a lot of options, guys. They shot each other. They can do that, I know. Oh, the scout can indeed send out a distress signal. Interesting. Jesus. We're like crawling along, guys. Oh, our engine's down again. Again, just putting that on for hit points. What do we got here? What is it? Get. What am I standing on? A light pulse cannon. Let's get that. Get that. Get that. Let's put all three of these on. Let's activate them all. Just keep picking things up while we wait. Got another one. What is this? Red armor plating. Fuck yes, we want that. Oh, medium armor plating. Pardon me. Let's get more of that. I know we're getting shot, but we're gathering armor plating as we go. Oops. Let's remove this. Core integrity low. Oh shit. I thought we'd be doing alright with our armor plating here. Let's get to the... Oh, fuck you. You people are in the way. Let's get... Oh, shit. They killed an engineer. I know we're almost dead. Oh, I was hoping to go out here and like put up a stand as they came out the door. Alright, we're going to go right here and we're just going to shoot at them as they come in. With our non-existent weapons, guys. That's our plan. Everything got blown off. We're literally trapped, so it's a fight to the death here. Let's throw this on. Oh, this on. Insufficient energy? Oh, our energy's too low. So we can't put anything on without resting. I think we're about to die, guys. I don't have enough energy to shoot because I don't have a power core. So I guess we're going to pass our turn. If I can, let's get out of the firing mode. Are they not shooting at me? I'm getting energy back, guys. It doesn't feel like they're shooting at me. Do they not notice me somehow? Is it like, are they like T-Rexes? Is there visual acuity based on movement? I can't tell if I'm blowing them up because it felt like he blew up and like scattered some shit. There are weapons out here we could try and grab. Although in the process, we just lost our other weapon. I let everything in. This is the end, guys. Core destroyed. Performance, Evolutions 1. So you get a score, that's kind of neat. Robots destroyed 24. Value destroyed 506. Prototype IDs. So prototype IDs is, there's different types of weaponry in here, but some of it's prototype weaponry, apparently. So some of it has, like, defects, and you won't know it until you've equipped it, I think. Maybe it's like equivalent of cursed weapon, I guess. Classes destroyed 5. Best kill streak 23. We only... How many did we kill? I didn't say we only killed like 24? We only killed 24, and we got a kill streak of 23, so we killed a lot of them at once, it looks like. Whatever that means. Matter collected, alright. Parts attached, alright. Well, that was pretty neat, guys. I'm impressed with that one. It's going to require, I think, a lot more play on my part to develop any sort of feeling of skill or self-sufficiency in terms of my ability to navigate this world and survive in it. I like it. It feels like it's more advanced than a lot of the ones we look at. My present thought only, and only because my experience with them is greater, or maybe because they were simpler, was that things like Scrap and Hive Mind were easier to wrap my head around. At least Scrap was. And I may prefer that one inherently just for that reason. But also it predates this one by 12 or 7 years. But that said, I think there's a lot more to this one. I think this one takes it to the next level. So it's a question of, do you want more of a basic play? Which one I'd go for a 7 DRL is often what I'm looking for. Or do you want more of an in-depth, something you really have to spend time with to absorb, which this one feels like it might be. I will definitely play it again. The question is, will I play it again on this channel soon? I don't know. If I feel like it tomorrow, I'll even put up another video. But you did at least see enough of it to know if you like it. That's the key purpose here. So I will include a link to where you can find it for free, this version. And if you really like it, I definitely advise picking up the Steam version. It is one of the more popular roguelikes out there. One of the most popular roguelikes out there. I see people talking about it all the time in the various roguelike forums and on Reddit. So I'm sure you can't go wrong. And if you want to, if you like what you saw here, either try the free version out and see if you like that, and then invest, or just straight up invest in the Steam version, and keep this community and Kisrati thriving. That's it for me today, guys. I'll be back as soon as I can be with some more 7 DRLs from 2012 or whatever the hell strikes my fancy on the day. Hope you're all doing well wherever you are. Long live the king.